Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's going to the air. Klubnik. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's Klubnik. It's caught by Wilson. A good team here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Play fake. Here's Klubnik. Running right side by Sadiq. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play, and that gives New York the 1st.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Klubnik. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I want to believe that that is the last thing you want to see as a running back when you catch a short pass. That safety just screaming downfield at you. And he brings him down for a loss.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Throwing Klubnik. Rushes right there as he releases it. And it goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Klubnik now on 2nd. He's got it near the 8. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is...
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! On is Katie York for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. He goes out of bounds on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Green looking to pass on second. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now Green. Got a man, that's Kincaid. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down Cleveland.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
On the give, here's Judkins. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pistol snap here to Green. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's Green. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Now start this drive with Hall. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Klubnik. Over the middle, he's got Sadiq. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And it's going to be a New York 1st down.
A That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Crosses midfield, still going. Along the sideline inside the 25. Touchdown, New York!
Touchdown, Jets.
York now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14, Browns nothing.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Time starts with Judkins. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
And with a man all over him, he just can't bring it in clean. It's an incomplete pass, and that brings up 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Green sets his feet looking to pass. He completes it in traffic. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
A gain of 16 yards.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Our score, 14-0. More from MetLife coming right up. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Judkins. Rob Flash, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 41-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Green. Nice effort on the hit to break up that throw. We've got 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing now. Green. That's the Concepcion right side. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Browns 1st down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
All set now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Green. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Line up the design keeper. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They're going play action. Green. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Good pass there from the rookie out of Arkansas, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down. It's Green. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Klubnik's going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Green. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
A give left side. Judkins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Dax Hill up for the stop. Well, you've taught me, Buck. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
It wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Green looking to throw. That one's caught. Judy has it. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And it gives the Browns a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Green to throw. Once more into the hands of Judy. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off for the first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Judkins. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Tackle made by Miles Murphy.
He's brought down.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They send a man in motion. Green gonna throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they've got first down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, it's Green. He's got it. And space in midfield. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And with some poise from the rookie there, Brock, he throws a touchdown, help making up for giving it away earlier in this half.
That's what this league's all about, playing this position. You've got to forget about the mistakes. You've got to press on ahead. You've got to be a game changer, a playmaker. He was right there.
Round 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Looking to throw. Klubnik. Rushes right there as he releases it. And it goes nowhere near the target. Not going to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
He was covered by
First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that's going to be first down Jets.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that.
Oh, it's an interception! The 30! The 10! And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Here's Klubnik now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Second down. Here's Klubnik. And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch. And now it's third down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. He's going to the air. Klubnik. Throw left side finds Sadiq. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll air it out on third. This is Cooper looking left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Klubnik. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 48-yard line.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's second and 14. Now it's Klubnik. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
And it's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that third down, that pass rush just got paid.
Ooh, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front seven, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
Brings it in at the 12. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Now Green. Brought in right side by Kincaid. He's brought down after a big play. Give him about 19 yards. And it's going to be first down Cleveland.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Judkins out the middle. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18. And the first time they've gotten to the rookie in this ball game, but it is a big loss as a result.
And what this rookie is going to learn, kind of like rookie running backs have to learn, you can't outrun many of the guys in this league. They are bigger and faster and stronger than what you faced in college, and mistakes like that lead to big losses.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throwing Klubnik. And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. 2nd down.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
To the outside, catch made by Cooper. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches, maybe some fist pounds too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
At the 10-yard line.
Klubnik. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. That's his 3rd on the ground this week. North now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
21. Browns 14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner, making that play against double coverage in 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Green looking to pass on 2nd. To the right and pulled in by Judy. Keeps himself upright. Jerry Judy. And he gets home. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Jerry Judy. The 2nd score that he has brought in this season. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
1st and 10, Klubnik. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Klubnik now on 2nd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that gives New York the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Klubnik's going to throw. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Cut near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. Kenyon Sadiq. His 5th touchdown now as a rookie.
For the extra point.
York able to connect on the point after. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Browns 21.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play fake. Green. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy In a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take them in the NFL.
And it's third down.
Inside the final minute of our third quarter. Green now, third and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for this. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And this has them the first. Aggressive call to go for it on 4th and 4. And that play picks up 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Green. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd of the game, doubling his season total. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A clutch moment for a massive play. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go right back to Hall. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Well, running was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. A give left side for home. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
No gain on the play.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Quickly out to the right, complete. And that's a New York touchdown. Kenyon Sadiq. His 2nd in this game, matching his total from last week. York tacks on the extra points. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Jets 35, Browns 28.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Green. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and Hitt got there quickly.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
2nd down, it's Green. Looking middle, he's got Concepcion. And they're going to have the 1st down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give him about 17 of them.
Number 1, KC Concepcion. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, they're plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
When they're springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter-action.
Green sets his feet looking to pass. Gets this to Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Throwing now, Green. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now. The Jets take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and 5.
Another game to Judkins. He's going to be hauled down a few yards toward that first down marker, and also just beyond that, the goal line. Timeout taken by New York. That's in second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Another one for Judkins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Only need a little bit, but all they can manage was the lone yard there, Brock. They're handed fourth down now.
You know what that's called, Kate? That is called block destruction. It is the only way in those situations defensively up front that you win in that manner. They destroyed it at the point of attack.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Result of the play.
I know, Kate, on the stat sheet, that failure is going to go on the guy catching the pass, but to me, that's really about the play call and the execution. You just can't have that on fourth down.
They'll start this drive with home. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. Got a nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line. So it gives them a little room, exactly what they needed.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Hall once more. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Back at his own 5-yard line.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. He'll look to throw it. It's caught by Wilson. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And it's going to be a New York first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the win goes to the Jets. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets. As with that, we sign off from East Rutherford.
Thank you.